This is Stephen Alexander with another BSFS book review. Good kitty. Whew. Originally, this book was not in the 2019 review list. In late August, I looked at the queue and realized that November was going to be heavy on webcomics. I needed to break that up a bit. I had another work slotted in there, but it turns out that I had covered it already. Whoops. So suddenly there was an opening. On the same day, I got an email from... this is your name here. Mr. Big Apple Cheese Please Pie Guy. That's his hood name. Anyway, Mr. Big Apple, God, what kind of hood name has names this damn long? Is this some Chi-Town thing? Screw it. Anyway, he sent me a link to his new book, and I decided, why not add it to the queue? Set in a large city by a lake, maybe Chicago or Cleveland, I don't know, we have a lot of those in America. Deontay Johnson is an athletic, energetic, hustling high school student. He helped a random guy getting jumped once in middle school, and he became his best friend, who is now a major gang leader. Deontay didn't want to be part of the gang. He wanted to do right by his family and get to college and act in a few community plays. Like most boys his age, he had a raging, unrequited crush on a girl who's now dating the star quarterback. It's always the quarterback. It's never the center or the fullback or the strong safety. What? Are they hamburger or something? Anyway, turns out Deontay has a destiny to fulfill. A random girl called Leish, lures him to her house and then takes him to another planet where he is known as the Obsidian Knight. It's up to our reluctant hero Deontay to fight for his life on two worlds against enemies he doesn't understand and allies who are too damn vague about things. Alien grandfatherly figures just don't understand, man. What did I like about the story? There are a lot of coming-of-age hero stories. Some are clearly geared for kids, some for kidults, and many for adults who can't read above a 9th grade level. This novel defies some of that expectation. It's hard to pigeonhole it into one of those expected slots. It doesn't read fast, more on why that is later, but at least it doesn't have a lot of drag. The interpretation of choice, I'm emphasizing this in my script for a good reason, is put on the main hero. The Amal want the Obsidian Knight, this woefully unprepared teenage boy, to choose to help them. To be honest, he wanted to stay home. But getting him into their camp after arrival on the planet Luminata was such a dangerous experience of loss of life that Deontay felt obligated into helping them. He was the chosen hero who had to choose to be a hero even though he really didn't have a lot of choice at all. I should complain about this, but I'm forced to praise it as well because the main character was not the first chosen one. I don't want to give away the story, but let's just say this struggle against the forces of evil was a family affair. What didn't I like about the story? Okay, I'm going to pause my complaints about the story to talk about punctuation. You see this? These are called quotation marks. You put them on sentences to mark off where people talk, not dashes. I recently learned that Spanish literature and some older pre-modern era English lit use dashes instead of quotation marks. But I found this annoying and unnecessary. Look, I use a lot of text markers in my novels, but that is to differentiate communication types. Here I don't see the need and it irritated me throughout the book. The other thing was the weird schizo-tech of the bad guy faction. They had factories, modern engineering principles, cars, and some kind of robotic warrior, but no guns. People rode cats with unicorn horns, but no aircraft. Not only that, the bad guys are not very effective in their home base. The Amal tribe could have easily snuck in and dealt the bad guy with basic infiltration techniques. And they could have done the tree stone thing themselves and kept the hero at home. Heck, they should have recruited the hero and his gang and together they could have taken the bad guys down. I know it would have ruined the moral of the story, but it would have saved so many pages. Finally, the ending was weak sauce. The epilogue made it better, but I don't get all the rules about why the villain couldn't kill the hero himself, and how the hero beat him but he's not really dead. It just seems like sequel bait rather than a good ending. My recommendation: bad pronunciation, too many plot holes, and a weak sauce ending draw down a good character's origin novel. If this were a movie or HBO miniseries, I think it would work much better than a book. At least they would be able to fix the romance scenes a bit more in TV format. I give The Adventures Deontay Johnson by Mr. Big Apple whatever a change tire score of 3 out of 5 stars. For $3.99, your niece or nephew will be pleased as long as they remember to feed the plot kitty. Got any ideas, suggestions, or works for me to review? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Next week, we've got more high school hijinks with The Extras by Firefly Jelly. Unless someone emails me with something better. Ciao!